Hello, good morning, my angels. We are going to start with a divine feminine reading just to break in the energy for this morning. Welcome back to the channel. I hope all of you are doing okay. My name is Ari, if you've never caught it before. And we're going to do birthdays throughout the day today because we have a lot of themed readings. We're going to have a total of 3 in total. So it's going to be a busy day on Libra Light on the channel in total. I always have cue cards. You guys know that I have cue cards. Cue cards at the beginning of the day, and today is Wednesday, October 9th. Happy birthday to all my October 9 birthdays. You all are very special. The October people are very feisty, fun, proactive. Not to say that the September ones are different, but there is a different coalescing into personalities, and I feel like they all have their beautiful parts. For the divine feminine, I have a lot of clues, but I would have to peel it back with a reading. So that is the job here to do. And I do believe that we're going into a new earth that is very confusing as we walk into it, but the truth is the end of the light. So we do have, in a romantic sense, we have clinging. We have somewhat of, it's kind of like a page of swords that's on standby. We have clinging. We also have obsessing, spying, and holding on. Okay, it's way worse than I thought. So we have clinging as the first card. Then I got that somebody is actively manifesting. So we have a magician here. We have a Gemini, Virgo energy, even if you are Libran, even if you're an Aries, even if you're Sagittarian. If you notice, she's walking through the very famous sunflowers known in the Queen of Wands card. Very, very famous card, as you guys know. And this has a little tense of a step being quiet into it, not telling everybody your manifestations, but they are coming true on some level, divine feminine, as you walk into the 1010 portal. I don't know if these are family members. It keeps showing up as Page of Swords around you, okay, with the clinging card. So they could be in wonderment. They could also be checking in on your mental state or your health state as well. So I got that in the beginning of just flippers in the morning to deduce down the time. We have divine feminine. So that's how I knew actually to do this reading. This was my big, big significator card. And it shows, of course, a very busty bosom there. But we do have the head highlighted by intuition. So we do know we're dealing with womanly intuition, womanly thoughts. Have we been tapping in there too? Is that a space that we look at a lot too? The DF energy is here with yin. When this turned over, I kind of wanted in my heart of hearts to see the yang energy because that's the masculine counterpart. It's also really important to see if he's around her, but it did not turn over. And I thought that was interesting. So we'll get to that as the reading goes on. We have, not that you should expect it either, but we have time. So someone around you is very cognizant of a clock, about outweighing situations, about looking for you, divine feminine. And I think on some level they know time, a lot of it has slipped away too. This masculine is aware that they're on the kind of the midnight hour of reaching you, okay? So we'll put that over by her. We'll see what the dynamic is in just a moment. Then we have the Six of Cups again, which I was surprised by. I thought it fell away in the energy, and an emotional storm. 2 people could be having an emotional storm. It could be a really tough time right now. It could also be talking about, on a macro level, Hurricane Helene, which is going to be crashing against Florida today and a lot of the East Coast. So we have a lot of that going on as well, blending in with an internal story. The internal story is actually, I think, the most beautiful part of what you're going to see here today. I think you're going to see somebody flying above this with flying colors and being resilient. The divine feminine could be that figure, but it could also be the divine feminine aspect of you, masculines, that is reigning in that area. It would be your empathy. It would be that you care. It would be that you have a heart for someone with the divine feminine here. So let's look at the dynamics. Let's see what wants to come out for you. The 1010 portal is going to be very strong, just to let you guys know ahead of time. No cognizance of the time card too, or no joke. It is it's a major reading. I take the 1010 portal energy very seriously. And so let's see whatever wants to come out, what guidance wants to come out for you today too. What are we going to see? Magician is the first card. 10 of Wands. Thank you, Spirit. Hanged Man. 10 of Cups. Put them all here. 6 of Pentacles. Reciprocal. We also have a pause. How many people in this story have actually taken a pause already between the divine masculine and the divine feminine? Probably a lot of time has been wasted. So we see here that the clock is very cognizant. Maybe he's coming in on the midnight hour, and what it feels like as well is there needs to be emotions expressed before someone's milestone starts to happen. Okay. Also, somebody might want to get married here. And if it's a question of love, their recent past looks like a lot of contented energy. Let me show you. 10 of Cups. Oh, the World. Didn't see that. World with the wreath. Okay, something might happen during Christmas time. If this isn't any type of guidance for your life, there could be an event around the Christmas time too, because if you see the colors, everything is strewn in red, white, and green. And then we have a lot of manifesting here internally. Could be more income. Could be that this person is always safe, protected, and unharmed, which is amazing because I think these are fears from the past. The 10 of Wands is what we sometimes want to go back to as people. Okay, so here's our first 10-10 card. It's the 10 of Wands. Fears, burdens, maybe even a struggle or holding something on your back. And each and every day, some days it might be more positive, and other days it might be a little less easier to get through with the 10 of Wands. I think she is going through that. I think there's something definitely about that. And we have the World card, which is an imminent closure. You might be able to identify maybe 1 or 2 closures that you've actively done. A dream could have even been the congratulating part of this. Sometimes your dream will send you you did it, like a pat on the back. Is the divine feminine the magician? I've come to a lot of research the last few days, and I think it is her. I think she has the power to change a situation. I think sometimes she's not giving herself the full accreditation that it all lives within her. And if you notice, the DF energy is a magician for the first time in this card. So usually it is depicted by a masculine, right? You always see male magicians in the tarot cards. But spiritually here, she's in a white dress and she's overcoming. She's starting to change with the times, which is what I think this reading is going to bring. It actually brings up old memories. It brings up turmoil. It brings up strange feelings, but they're all good. It's a good purge that happens through the 10-10 portal. Also, a lot of people are going through realizations right now. Big time ones about their life, about where it's headed. So this 10 of Wands for me is in the past, but you might argue through that, and that's okay. You're entitled to your own opinion, of course. 10 of Cups. That's our second one. 10-10 right there. I feel like it's important to look at these as future incoming cards. The possibility that it also brings a new beginning. The World is Capricorn, so we've worked hard through it. Capricorns are known for having a very staunch view about life. I always think of it as like Capricorns are like the parents of the zodiac. They parent everybody else. They're very earthy. It calls for a closure. And also they're like the referees of the tarot. They're able to call it when it's truly, truly over. A lot of hard work is here. There could be an incoming person with the 6 of Pentacles nature. They could be very giving in this time as well. They could be talking to you. There could be conversations back and forth that are very important for the soul's work as opposed to just living every day and existing. Okay, divine feminine. So this could be another female around you. Could be your own mother. 6 of Pentacles is a Tauran. So what I feel like this is a grounded person naturally, and you're able to talk to them quite easy. It could even be an incoming soulmate, like a romantic person, okay, giving back to you. Very, very reciprocal, very generous person, and that's how you're going to know. 10-10 portal, one of the biggest insights. Okay, things are going to get busier. It's a busier time, the 2 of Pentacles. Not only is it occupied, and it's very movement based too, because we're juggling, right? We're juggling a lot of parts. I feel like your schedule does pick up. So in the 3D, you might look like this card. And that's what I feel from first glance. It's been tougher to deliver readings lately because the collective is hurting. And there's a lot of also macro level stuff that's making us feel internal feelings if you're an empath, right? So there is a busyness. I want to see what this 10 of Cups is about. What's the happiness? King of Wands. Okay, I'm going to go from the bottom of the deck. There's his counterpart, Queen of Wands. Leo. Queen of Swords, upright. A Libra, perhaps. Hermit. Virgo feelings or a Virgo essence. Maybe someone around this Libra is a hermit. Chariot, Cancer, okay, which started off the last soulmate cycle. This person could be traveling toward you in the future, or they have plans set, okay? What's interesting about the Chariot is it could involve vehicle, it could involve movement, air travel for me as a reader, because I've seen it time and time again. And it's also the intent for someone to come out of the hermit. And I see that funnily because it's about kind of getting the Queen of Swords' attention. She has a lot of boundaries set up too. This person could be working on things behind the scenes and in the quiet, okay? Whatever that is for you. If you're a teacher, it's your lesson plans, you're doing technical things. If you're a student passing exams at this point, the Queen of Swords has boundaries over her life and important events coming up. So the Divine Feminine, she's got her boundaries, definitely, no matter what's, going on around in terms of somebody's burdens or someone's pride, especially if there is someone going through a tower around her. She might even be picking up on it sentiently. So Divine Feminine, this could be an important reading you refer to probably in the future, because I think things are changing within your loneliness, which is Virgo. Yeah, changing within your loneliness. If you notice, it's the Lover's card. So this could change your relationship dynamics. Libra was a huge month about relationships, the 7th house, everything having harmony. If we truly live by our own harmony, we might be looking for a partner right now, okay? But maybe it's not as serious as other years that we'd like. Maybe we're looking at our pentacles a little bit harder too. I'm going to do my splits here. Knight of Wands, 5 of Wands, 4 of Wands. Okay, so let me arrange it the way that I had it because my nails are moving it, but you guys could recognize the cards there with all the red. So Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, Sag, Aries, Leo, Sag. A lot of fire is still coming your way, which is passion, celebrations. It could be your birthday today in a very technical way on the channel, but it's also talking about love, okay? Love, commitments, hierarchy, the belief in love for the Divine Feminine. I think she's walking into something very spiritual where there's a lot of happiness, and it could be because it's deserved. That came out so smooth. I wasn't even expecting that. So it could be deserved for this person. Give me the combination of the Lovers, the 4 of Wands, and this Queen of Wands, because he could come in and out. The King of Wands is a Burger King by nature. He could continue to persist, but we will see him later today. I just want to save his energy for other readings. What is the Queen of Wands finding? 5 of Cups. She finds out about remorse. And she finds out about new beginnings with love. Okay, overpouring of love. This might be the next season coming up. A lot of well wishes, forgiveness too, and a 5 of Cups, a lost moment in time. Okay, so there could be somebody that's going through a 5 of Cups over her, or she is closing out a chapter of this remorse and regret. The result of that is fire energy. And I'll tell you why, because what's heading toward her is celebrations. Celebrating the fact that that time has been dealt with in the 5 of Cups, and the Ace of Cups is bringing in new times. Doesn't have to be a new person. It's just an emotional cup of a lot of energy and new beginnings with that Ace of Cups. The 1010 portal is going to help you realize this type of water that's coming out of the cup. And a lot of you, please share your interpretations this morning, because I think this Ace of Cups is different for each and every one of us. It could be a realization. It could actually be a new insight too. And overall, this card, the Ace of Cups, is about beginning something fresh with the emotion of water. Thank you guys so much. Please share with me what you think about this. This was for the Divine Feminines. One more card, Queen of Cups. Really, really psychic and really, really inviting in terms of that cognitive space. The brain space is going to be lit up, but in a good way. 5 of Pentacles too, so somebody could feel left out. The 5, the Knight of Pentacles, the 6 of Cups. Lots of nostalgia. I think it's scary to let go of this chapter, but the healing thing here, and also maybe the more sentimental thing, is it leads to celebrations. It leads to a good time. It leads to better tidings as well for this person to expand their horizons. The Four of Wands is a great card to look at as conclusion, because it talks about the Libra season. Number one, wrapping up, the portal opening up, new inviting occasions and events, because overall it's an events card. And you guys can share that in the comments because I want to hear it. Thank you guys so much for Divine Feminine. I catch up with you guys later with birthdays. Thank you for watching as well. I hope this was very